in today's video, we are going to attempt to make a project I've never made. Here is what I want to make. I'm going to try to show you that. It's like a woven fabric basket. So basically, I've seen different people do this. People sell them on Etsy. And then I saw, again, this person posted it on Pinterest, but they don't show how they made it. So they posted what it looks like finished, and they posted a few pictures of like their process, but really not a step-by-step. So I don't really know how they did it, but I really want to make one. So I showed you previously, I made these long strips. I used 2.5-inch wide strips of fabric, 2.5-inch wide batting strips, and then I folded both sides in and then folded it together, sewed it on the side. This is basically like the same step you'd make for like a jelly roll log. So I have these strips. I've got quite a few of them in all different colors, and so now it's time to put them together. So I really don't have a plan with this. I'm just gonna jump in and go for it. Yeah, I know I'm gonna like weave them together, but if you want to come along with me and see me try to figure this out, you certainly can. We're gonna jump into it, and this may be a complete flop, and you'll know what not to do if you decide to make one. So let's start sewing.
All right, so I started with all of these long strips. So I needed to figure out how round I wanted my basket, because I needed to connect some of the ends to make a loop for once I started building my basket like vertical. So I decided, I guesstimated a rough measurement, and I decided to do 20 inches. So I'm thinking if I do a 5x5 basket, so each side of the basket would be 5 inches. So 5 times 4, 20 inches. So I cut it at 20 inches, and then I just zigzagged those two together. So it wasn't the sturdiest, but I went with it. So now I need to lay down the basket. So I started with the bottom of the basket, and I'm using my ruler here just to kind of hold things steady. So I was constantly in the battle of like trying to keep it secure enough that I could it wouldn't immediately bounce out of shape, but then also be loose enough that I could actually work with it and weave it. So it was a constant battle, but I did 5 layers, 5 of these strips going one way, 5 of these strips going the other way, and that's the base of my basket. So I got the parts that I had connected and zigzagged together, and you can see I'm weaving them on, and this is where the basket goes from being completely flat to actually starting to build up those sides. I will say one thing that I was constantly fighting with was my long strips wanting to twist around. So it was fun just trying to do all of that and figure out which one went over, which one went under as they're twisting. Hopefully you can kind of see as I'm working, I layered up and added the next one, and then of course the strips go opposite than the layer before. So yeah, this was just super fun. I just put on a movie. I had fun just weaving it through and trying to figure out what I was doing. So I went ahead, and at one point, I guess this is layer 2, I got the pins out and I started trying to pin it in place. I don't know if that helped or hurt, because I ended up poking myself a lot because they were just pins coming from every direction. So I think I need to get some of the little clips that I've been seeing everyone have. I'm just so used to using pins. I was doing that, but maybe the clips would be better, but I also don't know if they would go on because of all the weird angles that this was. At one point I decided that the strips I was using were too long, so I cut those down to be a little bit easier. So yeah, I just had fun going through, pinning, trying to make it work, and trying to get this basket to stay in the shape and not immediately fall out of shape. Can we take a moment though and just say how amazing all of these fabrics look together? This is such a scrappy look. Individually, the fabrics I don't think really go with each other, but together all of them just look so good. And this basket makes me so happy when I see all the colors, not predominantly aqua. I have a few aqua fabrics in there, but a lot of floral and gingham, check fabrics, and I just love the way this turned out. It was a super fun project to work on, even though it took a long time. So it definitely gave me encouragement as I was doing this to keep going, because every little bit that I did made the basket look so much better. Okay, so it got to the point I put my last one on. So my last loop. So I didn't want the basket to be any taller. I wanted to finish it with binding, and I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to put binding on all of these little parts that are coming up. It was just too flimsy. So what I did was I went ahead and just sewed it with a basting stitch. I'm going to take this out later, so it was just a larger stitch, and my plan for this was just to get them all kind of secure so that they weren't moving too much out of the way. The thread was going to kind of keep them all placed as I put my last top binding stitch on. And here is how it's looking with that binding stitch. Lots of opportunity just to wiggle them around and make sure that they're sitting the way I want them to be sitting. Definitely has that basket shape, so I am happy with it. And then I needed a binding for the very top layer. So I grabbed this Aqua polka dot. I'm going to cut 2.5 inch strip, and I'm going to use that as the very, very top layer to hold all of those pieces that are like the jagged pieces coming out the top. I'm going to try to bind all of those together. So I folded the binding in half, and I'm just pinning it along that line that I basted. So this is sewn once around the top, but I'm going to just pin this binding around, and then I'm going to sew this binding on. So as I'm sewing, I'm taking out the pins, and this is so bumpy to do because you go over parts that's just the binding, and then you go over parts that have these thick jelly roll type pieces. Oh, it was super fun. So I was struggling a little bit, but we made it work. And here's what it is looking like with the binding. I cut off all the little pieces. So that's the basket looking, and then sewed it on, and then I just folded the binding over the top. And I'm going to sew again over to catch the back of the binding and give it a nice finished look.
And there you have it. It's completely done. Here's the bottom. Oh, so many threads. I'm still picking them off. And then all the different sides. I love how all of these came together. That's what it looks like on the inside. And I could have gone taller. I probably could have gone a little bit shorter too. But for my first time, it is definitely not perfect, but it is homemade, and I'm going to look at that, and every time I see it, think about the fun I had making this and choosing all the different fabrics. Here's one of these side pieces that's showing, so I just need to move it around. There we go. So there are only a couple of those little spots that need to be covered up and on the inside, but otherwise it is good to go. The basket weave pattern. So just as review, I did 5 this way and 4 this way, and then I did the loop around the entire thing is 20 inches. So I just really like that. I'm thinking you could even add like a little handle if you wanted, or 2 little handles. Oh, that would be really cute. Okay, not that I'm not done with the project, but if you added 2 little handles right like that, how cute would that be? And I even have some extra. So we'll see if I end up adding handles. For right now, this project is completed. I've been going for 45 minutes, and that's not even counting making the strips. I did that separately. So, wow. Was it worth it? Definitely. I tried a new project. Am I going to be making a lot of these? Not gonna lie, probably not. But now I know I've satisfied my curiosity of how to make them, and if I could do it, I would love to figure out something different to do with the binding up top. I'm not super happy with it, but it is the best that I could do. All right, here is my woven fabric basket. How amazing did this turn out? There you go. The bottom. So a couple things. It's definitely not as tight a weave as the other one on Pinterest that I was following, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. I like that you can still see through it a little bit. I like the colors that I chose. That is definitely a plus. The binding at the top, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know. To me, it looks a little messy. I think I want it like a little thicker. I don't know exactly how to fix it, but for my first try, I'm going to be happy with it. I showed this to my husband, and he thought it was really cool. I think it's really cool. Am I ever going to make one again? Probably not. It was a ton of work. I normally have a bunch of beginner-friendly, easy, quick sewing projects on this channel. Not always, but that's kind of what my stage of life right in now is, like really quick, easy projects I can give and decorate, and I want to share those with you. This one, not easy. Wouldn't say it's quick, but was it fun? Absolutely. Am I glad that I tried a new skill and new techniques and did it? Absolutely. I think it turned out really, really nicely. I think it's great. So, is it perfect? Nope. Am I happy with it? Yeah. This is really, really cool. I don't know what I'm going to be storing in it. Yeah, but I'm excited about it. What I'm also excited for is I have some extras, some leftovers. So these little pieces, I don't know. Tell me if these wouldn't be cute lined up doing like the same weaving, but in like a coaster, like just a small one. That would be a lot of work for something so small though. Or I could try doing like a small coaster in like the style of a jelly roll rug, where you like take it and then turn it around and then turn it around, and as you're sewing it, it gets bigger and bigger. I don't know. So I've got a few to play with. Am I gonna play with them today? No, because this took enough time at my sewing machine. I definitely need a break. So thanks for coming along and watching as I tried to figure this mess out. I really like how it happened. So enough rambling. Thanks so much for stopping by Anna's Aqua Home, and I hope you'll come sew with me next time. Bye.